Welcome back for another Asbury Woods virtual visit. I'm Kelley Lang, and for today's visit, I'd like to share with you one of my favorite outdoor recreation activities. That's geocaching. This virtual visit will be a beginner's guide to this activity, so let's get started. Geocaching is a global treasure hunt to which everyone has been invited. It's a great activity for individuals, families, and adults to participate in. The idea is that armed with a GPS unit, some coordinates, a few clues, and your own intuition, you go forth into the world to find small containers called caches that have been hidden by other geocachers. Caches can be found just about anywhere these days, in public spaces both indoors and out. Natural settings and urban environments likely have geocaches hidden in them. Asbury Woods is a great place to begin geocaching because we have several hidden on the property, both near the Nature Center and around Brown's Farm Barn. In order to find a geocache, you'll need a GPS-enabled device. There are several options pictured here, from an app on your phone, to a pocket or keychain GPS unit, to a more robust unit like the one pictured on the right. This option is a little bit more expensive, but these types of GPS units help you to operate and find caches in more remote locations where cell service may not be available. Setting up a free account on geocaching.com is an easy way to get coordinates to go caching. And if you're using their app on your device, it makes it even easier to get your coordinates and get started. Check out all the geocaches just waiting to be found here at Asbury Woods. On the left, you see the caches listed by name, and on the main part of the screen, you see a map that gives you an idea of their approximate locations. If you see a cache that you'd like to work on, simply click on the name to get more details. Here's what the more detailed page of a cache looks like. You can see there's lots of helpful information about the cache, including the GPS coordinates, the size of the cache, and some helpful clues that can help you get to the cache's exact location. It also tells you when the cache was last found. That's important information to know if the cache is active and in good shape. Once you've selected your first geocache and loaded the coordinates into your device, no matter what kind of device you're working with, there'll be information displayed on the screen that will help guide you towards the geocache. You'll see an arrow that will give you the direction to travel in, as well as a number telling you the distance you are away from the cache. You'll need to use both of those pieces of information to get yourself close to the geocache's location. It won't get you exactly to the treasure though. Once you get close, you're going to need to start using powers of observation and intuition to find the cache itself. The clues in the logs can be really helpful in this regard. Like any outdoor recreation activity, with geocaching you want to make sure that you do a little bit of planning before you leave home so that you can have a great experience. With geocaching, that means that you've identified your coordinates and that you have them either loaded into your phone or written on a piece of paper. That you've reviewed the map and the clues before you head out, and that you have an idea of where you might want to park that's closest to the cache that you're searching for. I also recommend that you make sure that your device is fully charged before you leave home. There's nothing more disappointing to a geocacher than to have their device die from lack of battery when they're out in the field looking for that treasure. The last thing I suggest is that you make sure that you pack the 3 Ps. That's patience, persistence, and a positive attitude. Geocaching can be a little bit tricky to get started, but once you find your first cache and celebrate that success, it's a great activity that will have you hooked for a lifetime. Be sure to check out our blog that has all kinds of extra details and links on how to be a successful geocacher. Thanks so much for joining us on this virtual visit and have a great day.